Hello guys, how is everybody doing today? And this I'm here again with another tropical update. It is June 26th, 2020, and we're going to be looking at the what's going on here in the Atlantic and the Eastern Pacific Basin. As you can see on the map, here in the next 48 hours we got nothing going on, but I do believe this is going to change because there's something trying to brew out here that may get the attention of the National Hurricane Center here really soon, which I'll look at here with the GFS and the European here. So until then, nothing is going on in the next 48 hours. What about the next 5 days? Nope, doesn't look like the next 5 days is going to be doing anything either. So we get to have a different a rest period, so to speak, but I do think that is going to change here really rapidly within the next couple of days. The reason being is that we got a Kelvin wave coming in here that is going to fertilize the oceans, so to speak, for tropical development. And not only do we have one Kelvin wave, but I think a second one is trying to develop right behind it. So we may have an extended period of favorability here going into July. And as this Kelvin wave starts making its way towards Africa, the Kelvin wave is going to start standing still, not moving at all. So that's also going to prompt favorability for the MDR, main development region here. Alright, we're going to take a look at the Atlantic for the GFS here. And as you can see here, we got a pretty big high here. This is 6 hours out. And look at this little feature, 1,007 millibars. If that doesn't get noticed by the National Hurricane Center, I don't know what will. But 1,007 millibars is getting pretty close to a tropical depression status. So we're just gonna have to wait and see what goes on with that. So yeah, we got the big strong high here. We got another high here. That's another alleyway if these systems decide to go this far up. And here's another high right here. So what this is gonna do is this is gonna probably go like this. Or if the high builds back in, it's probably going to go in like this. Some of the models are definitely taking it above the islands, if this pans out to be true. So let's go forward here through time. 6 hours. That's 6 hours from now. And there it is. It's still there. And it kind of just dissipates a little bit, but I don't think that's... I do believe this is going to be a brief tropical cyclone going into later days. And we got tropical waves, tropical wave, another one coming off of Africa. And these are all moving west and then northwest because of this upper level ridge here. So we're going to go out more. And we got another interesting feature right here at the hour 114 mark that may need to be monitored for subtropical development. I'll definitely be staying on top of this for you guys. In the near term and the long term future, I'll definitely be here for you guys. Let's go at the last 6 hours, and there it is. That's the bending of the isotherms, the tropical system there. So that's what the European has to show. How about the European? We do not have the right region, so bear with me a couple seconds. See, this is you can see the bending of the isotherms here. So this is where our tropical system is trying to get together here. We're gonna go out through time again. And here's our key players here. Well, here's our high. Here's another high. Here's our big Bermuda Azores high. And there's our other high here. And as you can see, there's the alleyway of which it can go. So let's go out through time here, see what happens. There's 24, and there's our low pressure right there, 1,012 millibars, sitting just west of Africa. So the European is picking up on it too, and it's slightly stronger at 1,011 millibars, and then it just kind of dissipates. I do believe, because there's been plenty of consistency with this system, that I do believe it has a chance to form before July, and there's our subtropical development right there as well. 1,009 millibars is tropical depression pretty much. So yeah, we might have a few features to watch here in the next like 3 to 7 days here, as we go from the end of June to early July. And I'll definitely, as I said, I'll be keeping you guys posted on those every single day from here until the end of the season. All right, let's take a look at the Pacific Basin here, and I did make a video last night about this becoming tropical storm Boris. Is now weakened into a tropical depression Boris here. It is has 35 mile per hour winds. It's 1,006 millibars. The location is 12.0 north, 139.0 west, and is moving at west northwest at 6 knots or 7 miles an hour. And before we get on to the information with these, I want to go quickly to the 5-day forecast here. And we got 2 more disturbances to go over. This is disturbance number 1. It has 10% chance in the next 2 to 5 days, so I do not expect this to form into anything. However, it is a broad area of low pressure located a few hundred miles southwest of Manzanillo, Mexico, that continues to produce disorganized showers and thunderstorm activity. Environmental conditions do not appear particularly conducive for development. Yeah, see, that's their key right there. Not particularly conducive for development. And the chance of tropical cyclone formation continues to decrease. The system is expected to move northwestward at about 10 miles an hour from the coast of Mexico during the next couple of days. So, disturbance number 1, not gonna form. We can forget about it. Alright, this is disturbance number 2, and it has 20% chance in the next 48 hours and 40% chance in the next 5 days. This is another area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms that is located several hundred miles south of the coast of southern Mexico. Some development of the system is possible, and a tropical depression could form early next week while it moves west-northwestward at about 15 miles per hour, parallel to the coast of Mexico. I honestly don't see this forming into anything either. It doesn't have a very big window of opportunity, because once it gets where disturbance 1 is, it's practically done. Because that's where the formation, the environment isn't suitable for development of the systems here, where disturbance 1 is, and that's where disturbance 2 is going. So I don't expect this to turn into anything. Alright, we're gonna go back and we're gonna take a look at some details on Boris here. Alright, we know it's moving west-northwest, and for you guys that love to track compass-wise, it's going 295 degrees. So there's that. It has higher. This is gonna be going over cooler waters too, I think. Not to mention, I think the wind shear is pretty big out there as well. I think we'll find out here with the forecast discussion. So it says, yep, vertical wind shear. There you go. So in 96 hours, this storm should dissipate and be no longer. And luckily for Hawaii, this thing decided to stay farther south and not affect them at all. So that's good news. Speaking of tropical depression Boris, here's some more information for you guys. Radius of circulation is 100 nautical miles, and radius of maximum wind is 30 nautical miles. And as you can see, the system is looking like a very hot mess right now. As long as there's a low-level swirl there, they're gonna keep naming this a tropical depression, no matter what the convection looks like on this. So until that 96-hour mark comes, this is still gonna be a tropical depression. Here is the intensity guidance here, and you know, it's all just a downhill trend from here. It looks like the UKXI is the only one that's with the National Hurricane Center at 96 hours of this thing just fizzling out pretty much. Alright, with that being said, let's look at the Pacific here. You know what? I might change the regions to the Central Pacific so we can see it a bit more. So just a few seconds. There we go. There's Boris. And there's Hawaii right in here. Then we're gonna go out through time. Looks like it strengthens just a tad bit 12 hours from now, but it's still gonna be 35 miles an hour. And as we just go through time, it's just gonna continue to weaken, and by hour 90 on the GFS it completely dissipates. And we might have something trying to form right here, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on that too. What does the European have to say? Once again, I'll change the regions here for you guys so we can see Boris more. The European has this as 1,006 millibars. So let's go forward, and the European has it dissipating at probably the 86 hour mark by the looks of it. Once again, this can change, but I do believe that that Boris will be dissipating sooner than 96 hours. And yeah, I might be back again with another video about something later on today, and I want to thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day.